Hey everyone, this is Tammy. I'm now recording. I'm the Fearless Mama Online. I've been working and plugging into systems for 14 years. What you're going to learn about here tonight is the Cash Vault. It's a brand new opportunity. And of course, we have our Get Fearless Freedom main marketing company. We've had that for 7 years. I relaunched Get Fearless Freedom in 2023, and I've helped thousands of people being able to 10x their business with a simple system. There's other systems out there that you can only really resell it. And that's the reason why Get Fearless Freedom is so popular, is because you can use it for any opportunity, including the cash vault. So the 300 cash vault, I was sitting there one day and just listening to all this blah, 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 bad news and things like that. And I said, you know what, Rob, what can we do to turn 2026 into a fun, thriving community, but yet using that kind of theme of, the doom and gloom, which I'm not a doom and gloom person. I absolutely am just a fun-loving person. I was voted class clown in 1985. And I said, you know what, let's just turn this into something that we can learn, right? We can learn how to make money, but also the product within the back office. You can literally resell so that you can feel good about it. And so we came up with this idea, and it literally took, I'd say, probably 4 to 5 months just to get it nailed down. And I'm kind of like one of those people that I won't launch something until it's totally complete. And you want to know why? Want to know why I'm like that? Because 14 years ago, I got into an opportunity and there was nothing. I was literally exchanging money, $3,500, and I literally had nothing in the back office to show for it. So I said, you know what? When I learn this thing and when I learn how to do internet marketing, I'm going to show people and prove my knowledge. So in the back office of the 300 Cash Vault, you're going to have the blueprint. You're going to have a way to generate leads. You can use these Zooms here if you want. You can use our Facebook group. A lot of people are on Facebook, and a lot of people don't realize I used to be shy. So I was not even on Facebook my first 2 years. I learned email marketing. And because of learning email marketing, I feel like I have an edge over other people. Just call me kind of weird, but I do like sending out emails, and I like sending out emails in order to get people to my information. So that's what we're doing. The 300 Cash Vault is super, super simple. I'm going to have Rob explain it, and then I'm going to go over how you can tie it together. And then if you want to really, really work with us and get this, guys, I can't wait. I can't wait to show you guys on Wednesday this VIP program that we have. It's really, really exciting. So you're going to want to definitely take some notes here tonight. The reason why, again, that I do Zooms is because I get so many leads every single day, and I don't expect everybody to be at my level. After 14 years, you can't walk into Starbucks and say, hey, Tammy, walk into Starbucks and create a latte. I'd look at you like you're nuts. Like, how could I create a latte? I don't even know how to run those machines or work those machines. So hence the reason why I have the training in the back office, so that I don't have to be live all the time. There's just absolutely no way that I could be live all the time with all of the people that I get through my sales funnels. There's just absolutely no way. So it's April 27th, 5:08 my time. I'm live. I'm not AI. I'm a real person with real opportunities. Okay. So I just wanted to preface by saying that. So Rob, if you wanted to, we're going to do a podcast style tonight. And I'm going to share a little bit, like I said, of how simple this is. And then you can go into the levels. So let's do this. Let me share my screen first. Then let me know if you're on. There you are. Okay, cool. Let me just go ahead and do this. So everybody, and just give me, this is an interactive live Zoom here tonight. Let me know if you've seen this actual screen, if you've seen this sales page. Just let me know in the comments. I'll start seeing them pop up. So you might have possibly seen a website like this. Okay, it's called the 300 Cash Vault. It's 3 minutes and 30 seconds long. All right. And the reason why we have VSLs is so that you never have to do any telling, selling, or explaining, because I don't either. I don't have to. Okay. There might be a couple questions that you might get. Send them my way. Okay. If you have anyone that has any questions over and above this website, because I'm telling you, for $397, it's packed, literally packed. And Rob's going to show you the breakdown, okay, of what you get when you purchase this. Now, if you do want other training, you will pay for it because I have. I've put in, oh gosh, let's just figure this out. In my 38 years of being self-employed, I can give you some of the highlights of my education, okay? And when you invest into yourself, it is going to pay off in spades. I mean, I'm talking about millions and millions of dollars if you're willing to put money into your own education. All right. I didn't go to college. Well, I did, but I dropped out. I was literally maybe 3 credits away from getting my business associate's degree, about 3. Okay. I dropped out of college. Want to know why? Does anyone want to know why I dropped out of college on here? Well, number one, I couldn't stand school, but I was making more money with my business than the actual I guess you could say I was going for social work. I was going to be a counselor, believe it or not. So, you know what the person told me, my professor? He said, "You're going to probably average about $40,000 a year." Whoa, I said 40, and this is back in 1986. 1986. My college professor said, "You're going to probably average about 40,000 a year." And I said, "Oh my God, I don't think I can live on that." That was just myself. I hadn't met Bob yet, my husband. Okay. So fast forward to today, I'm used to 15, 20,000 a month. Okay. And that's what you can do with systems. You can leverage it for systems. So I'm just telling you guys, my background is blue collar. All of my relatives, I was just telling Rob this again, and he grew up with my uncles and my aunts. And what did they dread? They dreaded Mondays. And I was like, you know what? I don't want my kids to dread Mondays. Rob doesn't dread Mondays. He loves coming to Zooms. So what I'm trying to say is do something that you love, do something that you can, share your knowledge with the world. You know what I mean? We saw Michael Jackson movie 3 times over the weekend. I don't know if you guys are Michael Jackson fans, but oh my God, did that guy go through a lot in his life. You know what I mean? Whether you believe the junk on him or not, there's always a story. There's always 2 sides to the story. You know what I mean? But when I decided to launch the Cashflow, I wanted it super simple. I didn't want no setups. I didn't want any of that, because what happens is it clogs my inbox. It clogs my day. All right. And so I created this business for time freedom. You don't get to message me 24/7 on Messenger. No, you don't get to message anybody on here 24/7 on Messenger. That's not why we got into this industry. That's not why we got into this business. It was for time freedom. So I'm literally earning 5 figures a month with 3 days a week. One of the hours is here with everybody here on Mondays. So I wanted the time freedom, the financial freedom, so that I could create whatever I want to do with my life and with my granddaughter's life now. So tomorrow I get to be with Charlotte. The next day I get to be with Charlotte. Today's her 14th month birthday. I almost said anniversary. Today it's my 14th anniversary of being a grandmother. So I have the time freedom to be able to spend my time with her. So that's why I love getting $300 sales instantly into my Cash App or Venmo or Zelle or anything like that. So you don't have to wait for the company to pay out. It's literally instant to you. Okay. So again, I've been doing this for 14 years. There's probably not one lead generation strategy that I haven't tried, but I love social media. Yes, I'm present on social media. I'm very transparent on social media, but I'm also teaching people how to drive traffic to a simple offer. That's it. You create curiosity. That's what we did here tonight. We created curiosity. We get them to a 3-minute video, and then we can get them to a Zoom if they want to hop on. If they don't want to hop on, no pressure. Literally, there's no pressure here. But we can tell you literally what is potentially possible for you. Okay? I just want people to understand it's potentially possible. I say those 2 words together because I just want you to understand it's up to you to do what you want to with the business. It's however you want to market it. Okay, so I'm going to pass it over to Rob. He's going to go over the nuts and the bolts, and then I'm going to highlight what I'm going to be doing in a combination of a small group of people so that they can start earning. And I'm only taking a few people, by the way, with this VIP process, this program that I'm putting together. It's not even complete yet, but I'm going to give you guys the idea. If you literally want to truly leave your job this year, and you won't have access to me instantly on Facebook Messenger. Sorry, we're going to be meeting up on a Zoom meeting, okay, once or twice a month. That's what we're going to be doing. So, Rob, I'm going to pass it over to you. He's excited about it. He's really excited about it. And so he's going to talk first about the cash vault. All right, take it away, Rob. I'll let you go ahead and give the highlights of the cash vault system.
Yeah, I'm really excited, Mom. This is a lot of really good stuff we've been working on. It's really cool because the way we've been talking and building this in the background, the VIP, and then also with Cash Vault, it's been just so awesome to work with everyone. People are seeing so many amazing results. They're also implementing with what is in the background and what's in the products as well. How they've been able to. We've had a lot of people. One of my buddies came in and he's like, "Hey, I bought this coin." He was able to get a coin, be able to flip it, etc. So there are people, and that are just loving this product. What I love the time freedom is we do this part time, full time, but we only put the part time work in, which is cool. I've been working this since 2017, have not worked a job at all. And a lot of people can't say that since 2017. So I've been working that with my mom. Long story short is essentially I got into online marketing and I waited around a whole year. I spent all of my savings and then I looked and I said, didn't want to say it, but I came back to my mom. I said, well, we got to come up with a plan of something different. And so what happens is people they try to join something and then they sit on it and they look at it and they sit on it and then they sit on it again. And then they say, wait a minute, where's my guns? Where's my gym bod? Where's my income? And really, actually, ever since you were born, you were a salesman or woman. So no matter what, it's always going to be sales, but how do we make the easy route? How do we take it a little more easier than normal? And by doing that is actually digital marketing. Digital marketing really can help a lot of people nowadays, and that's what I really like about this. So the thing is with Cash Vault and the way we built this entire thing was we built it from understanding human nature, right? We understand how people interact, they talk to each other, they share information. Bad news is it actually travels quicker than it would good news. It's sad that human beings are like that, but I know, like my grandma, I love my grandma, but I will give you an example. I never get text messages from her unless it's something bad. I never get anything like, how's it going out there, out west? How you doing? None of that. It's always something bad. And that's unfortunately human nature of sharing. But what I say is we know all the stuff going on in the world. We know there's all these different things going on. But really, how do we take advantage of what is already concrete in place? How do we actually get ourselves onto that? Well, it's a form of an exchange of joining us tonight. This is a super simple program. I've seen programs that are $9,000, $5,000. There's franchises you can't even get for at least 5K minimum. And we're talking a very simple $300 tonight. And type of 300 in the comments if you have that to join tonight. $300, very simple. It's beyond simple to do this because you're going to see the value that we have. I love seeing interaction, but 300, you rip the band-aid right away. You rip the band-aid right away. And we are going to show you the path and the journey to get to this freedom that my mom and I have. I just recently just purchased a brand new vehicle. Beautiful, beautiful vehicle because of the system. Haven't worked a job again since 2017. My mom gets to travel all around the United States, our family. She has grandma time all the time. We are living an incredible life, but it wasn't always like that, right? And so the foundation of what my mom has done, it really was like, okay, wait a minute. What works? What doesn't? What kind of works? What works in between? And so when she built the foundation of this, she understood that the 300 cash vault was not going to be another let me talk and network market this business. Because like I had to say, and I did say in the beginning, we are all salesmen. We are saleswomen and saleswomen men. But the thing is, with that, is the lazy route, the lazy side of things, right? Um, the laziness of where people have gotten to in society, they want constantly the easy mode. And what I say is that's great you do that, but tell that to your boss. Tell that to your boss that you want it easy mode. You would never ever get someone to say, "Well, I'm going to give it to you easy, Kelly. I'm going to give it to you, Thomas. I'm going to make it easy." Well, how can we make it easy though? How can we make it a little more fun, a little more exciting? Because you see all this internet money, you see all these people making sales, but how do you make it fun? How do you make it exciting? So the thing is with Cashflow is we knew that people, no matter how many times maybe they've opened up a Facebook account, they know how to open up email accounts, they know how to do all this techiness and open up a brand new laptop and set it up, connect to Wi-Fi. But the moment it comes to making money for themselves and wanting to actually live a better lifestyle, they say that they're like, wait a minute, I'm not techie. But they have all that experience, Mary Beth, you know what I'm saying? They have all the experience. They can open up Facebook, they can open up Instagram, they can do all that. But the moment money's coming into your hands, they go, wait, I'm gonna freeze and clam up. Guys, we should never be like that when it comes to making money online. That's why we created a non-funnel or a setup system to actually make money. So that's so cool. That is so cool. And now type a 300. Some of you guys are shy with the keyboard, but type a number 300. If $300 your way tonight, you were to get $300 on a Cash App, or you got a Venmo payment or a Zelle payment or whatever you got, imagine getting 300. Would that change your life tonight? Getting $300 coming your way. I'm seeing the comments, but I'm not seeing a lot. I love you guys. I appreciate you interacting. I do love interaction. I really do appreciate you guys coming on tonight. I'm very pumped. I'm very excited because this is a system that is unlike anything else out there. So okay, I love seeing interaction. There we go. Mom got another payment. Sweet stuff. Good stuff. Um, so what we broke this down to is you're wondering, well, Robert, what is this? What is this system? So you're saying, yes, I could make $300, but what is this? And so this is where I say clue and turn in a little bit to what this system is. But we built an actual program where you can make money unlimited, okay, online with only three pillars that match society's needs. So what's going on in the world right now, there is a crap ton of things. Whether you're on the right, you're on the left, you're in the middle, you're on the far right, far left, in the sides, on the top of the roof, you're on the bottom of the basement, it does not matter because guess what we all have in common? We have to make money. That's one thing in common. It does not matter any other way. It's we have to make money. So with the pillar number two and the structural integrity of this entire project, we knew that there's going to be an issue eventually, right, with how money is dispersed throughout the world. And really having the ability to plug into my dad, his knowledge since 8 years old. He's been into the precious metal collecting and the different strategies with gold and silver and how to hedge yourself against what you're seeing on the news. Now, I know you guys are probably going to agree with me, but on the news, do they ever just say no? This is the question I'm asking you guys. On the news, when you see all the stuff going on, all right, three dead from a gang violence and this and happened this and rising costs of this and hotels and rents and it's stuff, you name it. Do they ever tell you? I have to ask this to every one of you. Do they ever tell you how to fix that situation? Yes or no? Do they ever tell you? I'm seeing no's. No, no, no one's helping. No one's helping you. Well, guess what? You're on a Zoom tonight. We're here to help you. We're a little different than normal, right? So we actually built this where you can plug in with what's already existing on a foundation of over 14 years with my mother. She has done these systems and done them right. You're on the right timing tonight, guys, my friends. Literally, this is groundbreaking stuff with this program. And so the pillar number three, where I have a strategy to tackling, like I said, what is going on in this world, because we all know it. There's a lot of crazy crap going on. But wouldn't you love to be prepared when you saw an event like in Oklahoma? There was really, really, really bad tornadoes. There's been a lot of Florida's in a drought essentially. Of Florida, the state of Florida, because a lot of people are like Florida's the best. But if you look at it, they're actually almost in a drought. Yeah, the state of Florida. You have the Northeast. You have a lot of stuff with weather. You have the West Coast. You have the Colorado Rockies that are not getting enough water from the snowmelt. And then you have parts of Mexico always heating up. The world is going crazy, but wouldn't you want to get prepared with us? Get prepared and be able to make money? And so we created this system with a plug and play strategy. And you can make it with our proven blueprints and our strategies and resources to succeed. Now, Rob, how do I get the word out? That's what I always hear. How do I get the word out? Well, the best part is the moment you join us, you do not have to worry about one thing except for what you pick up your phone and you start to tell the good news. Because as much as could tell someone, hey, you know what? I really love that movie. I've seen it 4 times. Or, hey, I really like this restaurant. Well, the beautiful part is we created and designed this entire program where you don't even explain a thing. You get them to a 3-minute video. That 3-minute video explains it, and you can always bring them to the Zooms. But this is an automated money system that can make you a lot of money. It's incredible stuff. And so that's what I like about this. We give you the ads, we give you the content, the economy out there. I mean, guys, has anyone, just be honest here, has anyone kind of said to themselves, like at the pump, I'll just put $10 in. I normally fill it and it clicks at maybe $30. Has anyone been in a pinch lately and said to themselves, wow, I can only maybe just do $10 and they'll get me maybe 2 gallons or maybe 60 miles, depending on I'm sure a lot of you guys have felt that. Well, it's time to start to help people and not look at it from a vantage point of I'm a selfish person. I'm going to do this and do that. I'm going to keep it from someone. We have to help this world. We have to get our vibrations up in helping this world. There's so much going on that is countering against your own brain right now as you're listening on the Zoom. We've gotten very, very dumbed down in our own our basically our cognitive ways of making money, right? And that's designed, guys. We've been designed that way because really, who is sick and tired of being sick and tired? Who is getting sick and tired of being broke in 2026? Put a me in the comments. Seriously. I mean, actually, really think about that. Who is really tired of that? And broke it's definitely in the mindset because there's creative ways to make money all the time, and that's what we're showing you here tonight. There is a lot of places where you can really master it in very little time And my mom has shown just simple ways, and these are little small ways of the places that we've gone, but it really comes down to some people are extremely shy. You know, they could never, for me, I can go in a crowd of 5,000 people. Heck, throw me in a stadium and Ed Sheeran calls me up on stage and says, Rob, I would love to have you up on stage. Guess who would say yes? Could anyone do that on here? Could anyone? Mary Beth, would you? Ed Sheeran calls you up on stage, says, Ed Thomas, could you do that, my friend? Could you? Maybe some people couldn't. So it's really comes down to the comfortability of where do you want to plug in to our existing proven amazing methods to make money with this system. And so we broke it down to we already knew that there's no funnels, there's no email follow-ups you have to worry about, no setups, no ever sell or tell because the way we built this was as an instant payment system. And how you want to get paid is how you are going to get paid, which is really cool. So we're not limiting you guys on, let's say it's like ClickBank, or we're not going to limit you to a PayPal only account. We give you guys a whole slew of options and ideas to get paid for with this system. So let's say you really are a massive fan of Wise, like a world international way of getting payments. You can do that. If you're a big person in crypto, you can get paid with crypto. It's a peer-to-peer transfer. And so the cool part about this is self-serving. So the business is self-serving. So we designed this entire business where you don't have to promote it, but you can make money inside by the tools and resources that we give you, and even preparing for what's to come, which is really something right there. If someone told me for, let's take $300 divided by 1 month, by 30 days, if someone could tell me for $9 a day, 300 divided by 30, that's $10. So $10, sorry, I was doing some math. I saw $10 a day, okay? If someone could tell me that I could prevent what is my future and a possible, flood, a tsunami, a heat attack, a wave, a tornadoes, but I still made money with the fearless mama right here, my amazing mama, count me in because that right there, I mean, there's nothing like it to actually help people in this economy and be able to really thrive. So I'm going to leave this off to my mom. We're going to talk about our incredible bonuses that we always are changing. We have incredible stuff, but I'm going to tell you these are some baseline bonuses that you'll be able to get. But I want to get into the point of why you're even on this Zoom tonight. If you're on as a replay, you're watching me as a replay, you're watching my mother and you're on live, maybe you're coming in late, or you had to got kicked off and you jumping back on. Either way, the reason mainly you're on here is because you know that there is looming World War III. There's martial law, there's civil wars, there's grid failures. I could go on, but the way I view stuff is I don't view it as a political side. I view it as we all have to make money and we have to help each other. The vibration of the planet is very low right now. I mean, I can tell it through audiences all the time, and I go around and I talk to people all the time. There is really not a lot of excitement in the human spirit right now. There really just isn't. Of all walks, all faiths, all walks of life, there just isn't. You go to a Walmart, people are looking down, they're looking at their phone. What they don't realize is what could actually happen to you. What could come? You're on this Zoom for a reason. You're here for a purpose to make this planet better. And so doing that, we have to get rid and expel the negativity of what you're seeing. We have to get rid of that. There's going to be crashes. There's going to be job losses. There's going to be GOV telling you what to do in your life. There's going to be a blueprint as well. And that blueprint is going to help you survive all of this. And that's why our legacy tonight is going to change up. It's not a typical Zoom where we get on and then a couple weeks later, dang it, I could have made $300 that day. I could have shared this brand new amazing news. But the legacy, a lot of people never ask that themselves. Very easy to not look in the mirror. But we're changing this world. We're going to make it better. And that's going to start with you guys tonight. And we're going to join in and you're going to see on the other side. And Mom, take it away with some amazing bonuses.
All right, awesome. I've been trying to get a couple people on here, Rob, that are having still a lot of trouble tonight. So not sure why. Anyone have trouble trying to get on the Zoom here tonight? I don't know if Pamela's on. She's been messaging like crazy with her dad. Anyway, what a lot of people are coming to us now is literally maybe some people that are already retired, they're already kind of just looking for a hobby. I think that's what we're attracting because a lot of people want to know what my husband's knowledge is. And I've talked to him. Sorry, guys, he won't get on these Zooms. I've asked. But I just want people to understand that that's a huge bonus that you do get the knowledge in the back. Pillar number two, we really worked hard to understand what people's needs are, and that's what they are. So a lot of people, hey, they just want extra income. A lot of people want to do this full time with us, which we have a lot of people doing that. It just really depends on where's your focus during the day. Honestly, if you just want to make a couple, sales a month, that's fine too. If you want to make a couple sales a day, and I can't state any income claims here, like Rob went over the income disclaimer. It's your own home-based business. And in fact, any business that you're looking at, they will never be able to tell you, hey, if you put an X amount of time in, you're going to make an X amount of dollars, because there's none. Not even a Subway franchise will tell you what to do and how to make the money. Okay. It's just, it doesn't exist. So I just want people to understand we share where you can advertise to get the business opportunity buyers, to get the business opportunity seekers. So the bonus that we have in the back office of the cash vault is the 3 leads a day, which we have the scripts where you can, of course, contact them. I also am running right now currently 3 traffic runs. I think Chris is on here. I'm doing Chris's, Daniel's, and who's the third one? Oh, actually, Chris ordered 2 times or Daniel ordered 2 times. Anyway, I'm driving traffic all the time. So the people that have worked with us for a couple years now, even a couple months, it's not that hard to learn. I have in the back office where you can, if you join, get Fearless Freedom and the Cash Vault, you'll have the combination. Okay. The reason why I didn't create and have a whole, funnel system for the Cash Vault is because I already have a funnel system. I have it in my portfolio and I have it to offer people. So I just want everybody to know that. So the bonuses, I mean, honestly, if you guys want to take it to the next level, how many people on here just don't care to do this full time on here? I just need to know that, because I know by asking that question, I'll get a good idea. Who doesn't want to go full time on here? Like, if no one puts it in there, then I guess everybody wants to go full time. Who wants to go full time? Who wants to make 15,000, 20,000 a month? What's your desire? Because it does take some work. Okay. It's not where you're just going to run one solo ad or, or one Facebook post and then expect the miracle to happen and you make $10,000 to $15,000 a month. It just don't happen that way. And you're going to hear that from me. You're going to hear the truth. I think the truth is better than fiction. I think having it sent to you straight, you're going to have to get between 50 to 100 leads coming in every single week into your funnel in order to make the significant amount of money. And so I'm going to be breaking that down. And literally what I've been doing in the past couple years, just so you know, my husband was in the hospital the first 4 or 5 months of 2024. In 2024, I had a surgery on my knee. I had a full knee replacement. And then in 2025, we had a granddaughter. So if you guys think that it takes a lot of time to run a traffic, I'll give you an example. Last night, I sat down and I share this in my school group because I have a school community that comes with as a bonus if you sign up with Get Fearless Freedom. And who on here hasn't reviewed Get Fearless Freedom? Because Get Fearless Freedom has so much training in it. But I sat down and it took me under 30 seconds to place an ad. Under 30 seconds. Who has 30 seconds to place an ad? So boy, we don't have anyone actually interacting. What's going on tonight? You guys need coffee? Like there's only Mary Beth on the camera, Kelly's on the camera, Thomas is on the camera. There's only like three. It's only like showing three, but we have like 21 people on here. So like you came to learn how to make money, right? You got to interact with me. I'm like your coach. So if you literally can sit down, focus for 30 seconds. Who has 30 seconds to focus? Did you know that the majority of anyone online, you have to catch their attention within 10 to 15 seconds? Well, Rob has these amazing bonuses for anyone that joins the Cash Vault tonight, for example. Amazing. How many images are you up to now, Rob? I think you said 20. We only
I'm
had
up to
like
40.
40. He has 40 bonuses for you guys tonight. Okay? Let me show you guys one thing, and I'm going to give it away. And you guys are going to be, the people that are already in are going to be ticked. You're going to be like, oh my God, why did she give everybody this site tonight? Now it's going to be all saturated and all of this kind of stuff's going to go through your mind, right? The number one thing is it's BS. That's BS. There's no saturation with any program. Amway's still out there. You got Mary Kay, people going out there door to door. My mom was in Avon. She was like the top representative of Avon. And you want to know something? Did you know Avon was network marketing? I didn't know that. My own mom was in Avon. And I kept saying, Mom, like I was in high school. I was like in the 80s. That's why I love Michael Jackson, because you can just tell I'm just like an 80s. I'm stuck in the 80s, right? But I'm just like, Frank's at work. Okay, we'll give you a little bit. But you know what? By the end of the year, Frank, you should be literally on this full time. The information that I give away every single Monday, I get 2,500 clicks available to me. 2,500 every single day. And people aren't taking advantage of it. And my clicks are really, really, really reasonable. But let me show you guys something. It costs, and I'll do it right in front of everybody tonight. I might have to go off my YouTube because the people might actually take and snatch it for their own program. But if you're going to be marketing our program, the 300 Cash Flow, I'll show you literally what I did in 30 seconds. Anyone want to see that tonight? If I don't get 5 yeses, then I'll just jump off. Everybody knows everything. Kelly's like, yes, yes, yes.
I got a different switch
like,
up though, Mom.
I get excited. What's that, Rob?
They're only going to see it when we see the first sign up.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay. Wow. Rob's really putting some things on you guys tonight here. Let me go ahead and stop the live stream though, because I don't want it on my YouTube channel. Okay. So I saw one and it was free. It was actually free when I posted this ad last night. I'll show you guys on Wednesday, the ones that are actually going to go into my VIP group. So let me just share a little bit about my idea with the VIP, okay? It's going to be commissionable. So it's going to be commissionable to anyone that wants to resell it. They want to resell. Right now, you're reselling my knowledge, my husband's knowledge. You know, I'm not getting any younger. So I'm trying to get all of this knowledge in my noggin out there, you know, for the future generations, like my granddaughter and things like that. So the combination, and if you've heard of Get Fearless Freedom, this is what it's going to look like. Now, don't quote us on this. I don't have a set price yet, but this is what it's going to be. Anyone that's involved, and a lot of people on here have both. This is going to be your VIP experience. You're going to get can everybody see this? You're going to be able to resell this. It's a complete business in a box. You're going to have the 300 Cash Vault loaded for yourself. You're going to have literally Get Fearless Freedom loaded for yourself. And you're going to have Zooms, working Zooms, not a Zoom where you're just twiddling your thumbs or you're at work or you're playing with your grandkids or whatever you're doing right now, making a cup of coffee, whatever you're doing late at night. You're going to be on a Zoom with me over the shoulder training. Okay. You're going to launch your business. I'm going to watch you launch your business, not you watch me all the time. I'm going to be watching you. I've literally taught thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and I've resold affiliate programs. I've been diamond on other leaderboards. I've done all sorts of stuff. I've ranked up. Okay. I've done it all, but now I'm going to be taking a small group of people. And so like 5 to 10 people at a time, it's going to have a calendar. I'm going to have get really organized. I'm going to have a calendar, and you're going to be able to launch with me. You're going to learn how to copy and paste. You're going to learn how to and where to post. You see, I have some of the social media accounts open, right? I've made a fortune on Facebook. I've made a fortune on YouTube. We're going to go break down every single thing for you. And you're going to get a laptop, and I have not come up with a price yet. So that's what I'm working on. It's for the combination of the two businesses working together, and you're going to be able to get on a Zoom with Rob and I, okay? If you have any questions about this at all whatsoever, you're going to have to send me an email. I'm not going to take Messenger, Facebook Messenger, because it gets too hard to take any Facebook Messengers. But who's excited about that? It's going to literally, like I said in the beginning of the Zoom, you need to invest in yourself. You need to invest into yourself if you want to earn 5 figures a month. Now, everybody said yes to the 5 figures a month, okay? Frank is actually one of our first VIP members, by the way. He just doesn't know it yet. But he's an actual member, and he came to Rob and I, and he's like, hey, you know what? I'd really love to have a laptop, okay? And he's already in both of our opportunities. But this is where I want to say, okay, Lisa, okay, Elizabeth, okay, Chris, show me your computer, not the other way around, right? So I will go through your DMO. I will look at your setups. I will look at your email follow-ups. I'll look at your sales funnel. I'll look at every single thing you're doing, and then I will help you and tweak it so that you can earn 5 figures like I do every month. And again, how many days a week do I work? How many days a week am I online? Anyone know? I'm online 3 days a week, about 2 hours a day. So I'm doing this over and above my schedule. So I'm taking my time because I see a need. I see a need. I'm only literally on 3 days a week. So I just want people to understand there's going to be a lot of people that by the end of the year, if you say, hey, Tammy, you know what? I want to do a Zoom, you can do a Zoom. You can do your own Zoom. Did you know that the presenters in any opportunity in any business, I'm looking for leaders. I'm looking for people that can help me run this affiliate marketing company. I'm looking for people. So, hey, maybe I want to take a couple weeks off to go to the Bahamas. Maybe I don't want to jump on a Monday Zoom. There's going to be someone here on the Zoom or somewhere in my community that I can say, yes, they are ready. The training wheels are off. I had it happen a couple of years ago, but the lady took off and she quit. So I'm like, something happened in her life. Something drastically happened in her life. I didn't ask questions. You know, things will happen. People will pass away. People will get sick. Life is life. But what I'm saying is that I'm healthy right now. I've been working on myself for a long time. So I wanted people to say that the VIP experience is going to be a handful of people because I can't do it in a setting like this, right? So it's going to be a handful of people, and we're going to walk people through it. And by Wednesday, I'll probably have in my school group or in one of my main Facebook groups the price, or I can email it to you. So if you're interested in jumping on board quickly, and you're interested about it, like I said, Rob and I will have a price by the end of probably tonight or tomorrow, don't you think, Rob? Because we got to make sure we have enough margin with the laptops going out and everything like that. Now, if you already have a laptop and you already got a laptop, then, then we'll give you that discount. But I'm saying that's literally where we're going to look at your business. All right. So who's excited about that? I'm super excited about it. So right now, because I have the knowledge of, walking in, going into my back office of Get Fearless Freedom, setting up my funnels, I can do it like with my eyes closed. I can do it while I'm sleeping. And I get literally money while I'm sleeping, right? I want that for you guys. So Rob, if you want to just kind of walk them through how to get signed up tonight for Cashflow if they're not, and You want to
Yeah.
show them how to do that right now? Oh, we still got people jumping on.
Yeah, I can show them the process
Okay. Mary Beth, you're gonna
into
love it
freedom,
because it's
sure.
gonna be where you can earn money as well with it when you refer someone over. So this is the cash vault. This is how you get started. We're gonna then show if you want to stay on. I'm gonna show you guys, and I promise I will show you where I posted last night. Took me 30 seconds. I just got to set my screen up. So Rob's gonna show if we get a couple people on here, I'll help you guys get your if you get guys join tonight, I'll get you guys a sales funnel set up because I've been doing it, like I said, hundreds and hundreds of times. So I'm so used to that.
Yeah, mom will get that prepared. The first email she gets for the sign up will say that we'll get that source out.
Okay.
Um, but the process here is super simple. So whoever invited you tonight, you're gonna get right back to them right now. You want to get back to them because it's busy season. This is tax season. There's a lot of stuff going on. If you get back with them, it's just easier, and the process is really great. So you'll have, whoever invited you, you'll have their username. All right. So I'll just get rid of that, but you'll have the join button here. You can join on a phone. I recommend just a computer, but you just click join here, and there's going to be two things to this. So there's going to be the one-time admin. So that's the account for your website. So you have a back office, you have it all wrapped up into one, and that's the admin fee. So it's 97. Hold on, there's these motorcycles in the background. Oh, people are so loud sometimes. So you have 97 one time, and then you could pay that with a debit or credit card, okay? And then it will be billed as this. This is our company. And then you have the second payment. So once you create your account, you fill it out. Autofill, just to let you know, make sure it does not autofill. So a lot of times people will do this and then they mistaken it as their username. So you'll just call it like I'll just call it, 300 CV Rob. So that would be a username. Create your password, simple security question. On the next page, you're going to see once you've created this is where people get confused. They go, "Oh, I paid the 97. I'm good to go. I want to get unlocked." Nope. There's a second payment. And this is the key critical thing you have to remember. Once you pay the 97, there's going to be a second payment. What that looks like, and I'm going to show you that too. So this is the back office of Cashflow. You guys get a very modern, beautiful back office. But you have right here, let me just get to the payment page. So this is the payment page, and you're going to see it like this. All right. You're going to have where it has the person's information. It's going to look a lot different than this. I have mine professionally set up, but they would see, let's say they have Cash App, they have Venmo, Wise, Bitcoin, etc. Right? So that's what you're going to want. You're going to want on there, and you fill it out. It's a very simple process to fill it out. But that second payment, so that second payment is done right after the time that you sign up for the 97. So you're going to be in communication with who you're with tonight that invited you. And you're just going to say, "Oh, I do have a Cash App." Now, if you don't have what's listed there, just talk with them, look at their phone number they have, etc. Text them, say, I'm paying you the 300. Let's work something. Here's the greatest part. Ready? There's Walmart MoneyGrams. There is Western Unions. There is cash overnight to a physical location. That's why we call it Cash Vault, because the 300 goes right direct. And once the person receives it, okay, they just simply confirm and they put the username of whatever it was, like, 300, CV300 Rob or whatever. You search for the paid user, and I confirm Vicky, I confirm Thomas, I confirm Tammy, etc. So that's how it's done. And then they get access. They're going to have where they upload their their profile picture. You can put an avatar, whatever. Soon as they go to profile and they upload the information and they save it, you're gonna be met with just go click on home again and you have your instant link. You don't need to worry about nothing else. Now we do recommend, because any business, whether you buy, a franchise or whatever you want to buy out there, we are do recommend that you get a domain, and how to forward that domain is right there. Now, what's cool is a bonus that we're going to do is the forwarding of the domain. If for the first 5 people that join tonight, all right, they're going to have the $49 setup included in on this cash vault. So what that means, I'm going to get to that image. Let me get to that real quick because I have a lot of stuff. Let me just first find it because I have a lot of. Okay. So what you'll get is you're going to get your custom domain. So you have your domain, the one that you saw in the back office, but typically you would want to go to Namecheap, right? Namecheap.com. Namecheap. I'm just going to go like this. Namecheap. You would go to namecheap.com or GoDaddy or wherever it's typically recommended, Namecheap or GoDaddy. And you would say like this, 300 CV with Vicky, Vicky or, Thomas.com, like this. And you would get that domain. So you'd buy that. It's like, cheap. It's like, I think $11 for the year. But so once you get that, I actually take over. And this is all custom work. So this is a bonus you're getting. So it would be then 10 images. I make the custom images. So from ground zero, you are boom, off to the skies and you're winning with this setup. So that's 49. That's a $49 value. You would get that included in joining. That's included who I invited tonight, and that's also included to anyone. It's sponsor based. So sponsors have different things, people that invited you, referring members, however that works. There's a lot of different deals. Like Mom has maybe another deal. Mary Beth may have a deal. Edward, may have another deal. Whoever has it, but they can take advantage of that because that's only value to you guys. So that's pretty cool. Mom, have we seen any new emails? Because we're going to be dropping something hot for the next Zoom. That's where we should actually have it as the training coming up.
Yeah, I got 2 people in my inbox, which I said you can just
Okay.
ask questions here.
For everyone that does join
Um,
tonight, I want to add one last thing because I'm going to do this personally.
sure.
This is another thing. In the survival resource vault on Wednesday, for everyone that joins tonight, I am going to have a personal, and this is not my mom. She does not have to be on here. It can be just me. But in the survival resource vault, I will teach you exactly where I go and what to do in case of a survival and emergency. So by joining tonight, you're going to get that. You're going to get the over the shoulder survival resource vault. That's where we train, and I'm going to train on how to combat all this stuff going on.
Okay, cool. Yeah, when you do that Wednesday, I'll be talking about how I'm going to be coaching people in the next 3 months. And this is the thing. I didn't have this opportunity when I first started. I had to learn literally everything all on my own. What converted, what emails converted, and everything like that. I've been sending out emails for my Get Fearless Freedom members since we relaunched in 2023. Mary Beth can actually attest for that. Um, so I want everybody to understand that email marketing is literally my strength. If you have any questions about the 300 cash vault right now, you can ask your questions. We take Zelle. When you sign up for the 97, Jim, because Jim's one of them that's going to be joining here. When you sign up, you pay the company the 97, and then your sponsor with it. I think it's me because your name sounds familiar, Jim G. Just remember from my messages today. But you pay your sponsor, so you'll have the same opportunity. So in your back office, like Rob just described, you can put in your payment methods. So like I have a gentleman from Hawaii signing up tonight. You can send a Walmart MoneyGram. You can send a Western Union. You can do Zelle. You can do Venmo. You can do PayPal. Mary Beth has authorized. Like there's so many ways that you can literally pay your sponsor, just so you know. Okay. The bonus is literally, I haven't even talked about the VIP level and what you're gonna get yet, Elizabeth. That's when you're gonna have to dial my 800 number and I'll send you a message with the 800 number, or heck with it. I'm gonna give you my 800 number right here. While Rob's showing people how to sign up again, let's just do it again. I'm not sure if some people
Sure.
are
No problem.
multitasking. Let's just show it again for everybody. When you go to sign up tonight, you can accept Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, whatever your sponsor has in the back office is how you pay them. Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many flexible ways nowadays to get paid. And that's the good part for you guys, right? Because we don't limit it based on, hey, you got to link your PayPal account or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right here under accept payments. We have two templates that you can just copy and
Right.
paste it below and make it look all fancy because this has all the different things you can make
Right.
the font look good. But how to sign this up is you'll get on the sales page of who invited you. You click join. You fill this information out. On the next page is where you put your credit card to pay the 97 admin. And then the third page, you're going to be met with that screen like this one, where it's a payment page of how to pay the 300. All right. So it's very simple. Again, you are not charged the 300 at all. On this second page, or the first, the second, how it flows, you are not at all charged the 300. Because some people, though, they'll say, oh, but I got charged. Nope, nope, you are not.
It's two
No,
payments,
it's two payments.
two
Two
separate
payments.
payments.
Yep. Two payments. That's how it works. And
So for
that's
the so for the cash vault bonuses, Elizabeth, if you join just at the 397, we're going to have a Wednesday training, and Rob will we will give you, well, I'm the one that would be your sponsor, so I would literally give you the what he just said, the bonuses for the images. But the VIP package, that's like if you have both, you have Get Fearless Freedom and you want like a 3-month mentoring. I mean, it's going to be incredible, but I'm only going over that detail on Wednesday for the paid members. So, all right. So
Hey
if someone
Pam, to
has a
answer your
question,
I have a question. I can answer this. So Pam, it would
okay.
be if you have Wise. Wise is a great method for Canadians to accept, and I can send you an invoice, but you can do it. I can do it for you, Pam. So it's like I send you a personal message. You work out the CAD dollars between him. If you're like going in halves, you could do that and then just pay me that. That's how it would work via the Wise. Wise is good. There's Western Union. There's all types of method, but Wise, I highly recommend signing up because that's how you can accept international payments. It's really cool. You can even put a credit card with Wise once you add your debit card or your bank account to Wise as well. So there's a lot of creative strategies how to get paid up in Canada as well, but that's one of them.
Yeah, Wise is probably the best up in Canada. She's up in Canada, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay. She must have signed on your Zoom link, Rob.
Yeah, it must have.
Yeah, her and her dad were having some trouble coming on tonight. When you were doing the presentation, I was trying to help them.
That must have been why, yeah.
Hmm. So Elizabeth, just dial into the 800 number. I'll get back to you tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow evening because I'm with my granddaughter. Unless you call tonight, and then I'll get back to you tonight. 800, it's only 6 o'clock my time. So if you want a private conversation with me, I prefer over the phone. The older I get, the less I like Facebook Messenger. Anyone notice that? Like in 14 years, I can communicate better still over the phone versus Facebook Messenger. I would rather get the conversation over and done with and get all your questions answered in 5 minutes versus all day long. Like some people will literally drip questions on me all day long, and I'm like, call me. You know, I'm not going to bite your head off. Just call me. I've done thousands and thousands of transactions. Just call me. I don't know what else to tell you. You know, it's so funny. So anyway, 800-995-0795. Brian, you need this product. Get signed up tonight. You'll be able to get on our Zoom on Wednesday. We'll show you how to get everything set up. If you want to come back to GFF, that'd be awesome. Mary Beth, you want to speak on this tonight and tell everybody your experience, about working with Rob and I, so everybody can hear it from a third party. Anyone else that wants to talk too, feel free. Any members?
Oh, can you hear me, Tammy?
I can hear you.
Okay,
How are you?
great. It's been really, really fun. I've been with you since you launched GFF back in 2019, Tammy, and it's been an amazing opportunity. I've learned so much over the years, and it's helped me, build my business in so many different ways. Love it. A lot of the skills have been transferable. I've been able to use them for other opportunities to, rank advance, hit leaderboards. And I've just had a wonderful, wonderful experience, Tammy, since. And I'm so excited. I think what you really launched this year has been absolutely amazing. People are really loving it. They're resonating with it. And they're, signing up like crazy.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful system. It's fun. It's fun too. Yeah, you and Rob have poured a lot of value into the 300 Cash Vault.
Congrats
I really like that. I
congrats
think it's
on
an
all
ideal
your success.
I think it's an ideal price point. I think it has a lot of value, and it's so, appropriate, especially in light of what's going on around the world. You couldn't have launched it at a better time. You really couldn't have. With tax season and the world events and all the challenges that so many people are facing out there, so many people need it, and they're finding us, they're getting started, and it's really been able to help a lot of people in the short amount of time since you launched at the beginning of March.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just want people to understand that, everybody's different. I get personal messages here on the Zoom here tonight. Everybody is different. That's the reason why I'm creating a VIP program, because there's not a one size fits all marketing. It's not like Mary Beth, she loves video. Maybe people don't want to do video. I love email marketing. I drive a lot of traffic. I can't always get a video done because I'm with Charlotte during the day. So I'm literally purchasing ads, right? $5 ads. We got Craigslist. We got a Craigslist autoresponder. We have Herculist. We have SafeList. We have all these places. Some are paid, some are free. I do a combination of advertising, just like Mary Beth. So
that's what I really like, Tammy. You give people so many choices.
Yeah, the
You give
VIP
people so many choices
program.
because not everybody wants to be on social media for whatever reason. And then there's all kind of other alternatives that range in cost. So somebody can just start from where they are, and they're very scalable and all that. And it's a good thing, to have choices.
Absolutely. I mean, last week I did this, and so a couple people on here had just seen my my emails and of course my posts. But I mean, when you log into the back office, we're going to show you guys, we're going to have an actual guide. This is why I tell everybody all the time, I want duplication. So of course I'm going to be sharing where I advertise. I'm not going to be one of those company owners. Where do I make my money? I make my money with admin fees. So of course I'm going to show you guys how and where to advertise. Okay, we're going to give you as much material as you want, right? But I also don't like to sit there and overload it because I already have a marketing company with Get Fearless Freedom. I have unlimited capture pages, Brian. You already been in there. I already have unlimited campaigns. So how I'm going to show people, again, if you hadn't heard one of my parts of this Zoom here tonight, we're launching a VIP program. So I'm going to look at your business. A lot of people have seen my business, and you already know what I've kicked out in the past 14 years. But what about your business? I know it's uncomfortable for a lot of people, for someone to review their business. But what are you doing on a weekly basis, to generate lead flow? I already know a lot of the people on here because I've coached you guys, but I did it for free. Now you're going to be able to literally make money again off of my VIP package and coaching. So we have the 3 leads a day, we have the 5 leads a day, and the 10 leads a day, Jim. We actually have that to where you can even set up your Get Fearless Freedom capture page at the 200 level if you wanted to join just the cash vault. There's a lot of combinations of how I could help you tonight. So let's just say you have a budget of under $1,000 to start up a digital marketing business, which is a hell of a deal when you figure some of the tens of thousands of dollars that people have spent on junk. I mean, I was listening to some of this stuff over the weekend. I was like, man, they're not even giving them any marketing system in order to market their business. They're just selling like a shell, for like $1,000. So what Mary Beth is explaining is she's worked alongside me and I get ideas from Mary Beth. So we've helped one another, and that's what this community is about. So on Wednesday, I'm going to make sure that if you're in the NFL club, which is No Friends Left Club, if anyone wants to know what that acronym stands for, I was in the same club. So obviously on here, you guys aren't my family, right? You're my fearless family, but you're not my blood family. So I literally learned how to, in the first 2 years of my career, learned how to do lead generation. And I'm talking about lots and lots of leads coming through my funnel every single day. Okay. So that's all you have to focus on. But what you're going to get here in the back office, again, is you're going to get a way to contact 3 leads, 10 leads, 15, however many leads you want. That comes with the cash vault. Okay. So if you want to drive traffic, I highly, highly recommend to get Fearless Freedom. And I'm going to show you guys that. So if you haven't seen Get Fearless Freedom yet, I highly, highly advise you to get it. This is my main program. I've had it for 7 years now. We established it in 2019, and it literally has a 7-minute video. So if you're in the cash vault, you want to put your cash vault on automation, like I got sale last night while I'm sitting there, cha-ching, sale tonight while I'm on the Zoom, cha-ching. If you want your stuff on automation, you should have that capture page. What does the capture pages look like? Well, I can show you. I can show you the one that I have on Pinterest. I can show you the one that I'm sending right here when I place an ad. So let me just show you guys. 1 second. This is where I'm driving traffic so that I can have the time freedom. Okay. And I have it literally hosted right in my back office of Get Fearless Freedom. So I log into my back office every single day, every single Sunday night. Sunday is usually when I set up my traffic. Because I'm watching Charlotte tomorrow, so I have campaigns running all week long. So I have payments coming in all week long. Okay. So I log in here. I go into my campaigns right here where I have unlimited campaigns. It's only $47 a month. Most people, by the way, charge thousands of dollars a month. I used to pay $700 every time I wanted a new sales funnel set up for a new offer. $700. So in the back office here, you can literally get your capture page set up within, see how I have my cash vault members list? I have my cash vault right here. I have all of my campaigns and I can keep track of how many leads. Again, I'm going to be showing people on the VIP experience how I'm doing all this. Okay. People usually get, I'd say, how can I word this? Lost if they just do it by themselves. That's the reason why I'm creating this. So if you want to do it by yourself, then don't buy the VIP experience. If you want a group setting like this, then I will explain it on Wednesday. Once again, I will explain it on Wednesday what we're going to be doing. But you're going to literally get all the traffic and lead generation training that you need. If you want something over and above what we give you guys for the $397, people are always trying to, obviously increase their knowledge, but you can literally learn, and you can, if you join Get Fearless Freedom combination, you'll have this. So it's really cool. So this is one of the pages. I have it on I just launched my Pinterest. Now I'm getting about 2,000 views a month. Anyone else love it? I mean, I'm literally getting leads now. I'm getting sales. I'm loving Pinterest. I just started this. I don't know if anyone's been following, but I just literally started this a month ago, and look at it. I mean, I looked up here at my stats last night and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this is crazy. So I'm over here right here. It has my website. You can see. Look at this. I'm at almost 2,000 monthly views right there. Crazy. Crazy. So I'm almost to about I'd say 30 in a month, 30 of the cash vault sales, do the math there. I'm averaging between 10 to 15,000 now with the cash vault just because I've launched my platform. So here's another cool one because I know people are signing up tonight. I'll give you a freebie here. I went into this one here is the one I'm talking about. If you want this link, I'll drop it here tonight. This is what I do. Because Rob has, whoops, I just touched something I shouldn't have. Because Rob has all of the images for me, I literally take it from my laptop, from my desktop, watch this. And I take one of the images this gentleman just joined, for example, Rob created an image for him. And this is what I'm going to say. And this was free, by the way, because I surf for credits, by the way. Anyone ever use these techniques for a safe list? Watch this. If I can spell. Like this. And then I say something like, welcome. His name was name. Something like that. Something catchy like that. This image that says it all. I send it. And it's right there on that side. It cost me $0. I'll teach you guys how to do it Wednesday. Any members only, please. Members only. Don't sign back up to this link unless you're a member for Wednesday, 8 o'clock. That's it. Well, was that even 30 seconds, Mary Beth? I don't think so. I think it was like 20 seconds I posted that ad.
No, yeah, it was fast, Tammy, real fast, lightning fast.
And I see you have an account back there, which is awesome. I mean, it's so easy. And you want to know how much it cost me to send out to 15,000 people? Anyone want to take a guess? I just ran traffic too, by the way, because Mary Beth won a contest that we did. We do contests from time to time on
Yeah,
our.
I think a single ad, Tammy's like $12.95.
There
A
you
single
go.
solo, and
Yep.
then they double it, they'll triple it, they'll quadruple it at a super reasonable price.
She's correct. Yep. When I used to have to go into magazine ads that cost $10,000, it seemed like I have to, when I was a mortgage broker, a real estate investor, we used to have to put up ads every month and it cost us about 10 grand. Like people are so spoiled nowadays because they have so many free methods. I'm like, you guys are spoiled, but I always go into some of the places that are free. I mean, they're everywhere. If you can Google it or Chat GPT it, you're going to find traffic sources everywhere. I'm only giving you guys a few of the places that I love to go to. But yeah, and then of course, Craigslist. I love Craigslist. So, but the VIP experience, I'm loving that whole group setting where I'm going to look at how you guys have everything set up. How do you have your email set up? How do you have all your follow-ups set up? It's going to be right around the price range of $9.97, and it's going to be a 3-month program. You guys are going to get sick of me, but but it's going to be well worth it if you want to invest in your own self. So, any other questions? Looks like the questions are turned off. Oh, wait, I'm going into the private ones now. 1 second here. Okay, cool. Jim, my 800 number is 800-995-0795. Was it me that invited you to the group, to the Zoom? I'll just put my 800 number again. You can even text it right here. Got the 800 number? I'm going back and forth because I got 4 or 5 different people that are private messaging me. You can put it in the main chat if you have any questions. Everybody learns. There's no silly question. Remember, I started out with 0 knowledge. Any other questions? 800-995-0795. and the ID of if you came to me by GFF, anyone's ID, if it's cash vault, you gotta let me know. I don't do closings for cash vault, by the way. Cash vault, have them listen to the 3-minute video. I mean, there's no one has had to explain that, honestly. If they don't get it after that 3-minute video, I'm sorry. I don't think you should work with them. That's just my own personal opinion. If they have lots and lots of questions, like 10,000 questions after they watch that 3-minute video, I personally don't think it's worth your time to, explain it into the ground. That's not what it was meant for. I didn't want anybody to have to do that with the cash vault. It's real simple. You get 3 pillars, $397, you're on and off. In fact, Mary Beth, I think when we launched it, I said, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do any Zooms for the 300 cash vault. It doesn't
No,
really.
it's not necessary, Tammy. It's so simple. I mean, it's really simple. Yeah, like you said, that video of 3 minutes, it explains everything very, very well. It really does.
Yep,
I think it's very comprehensible, just really, really super easy.
I agree.
It's just an overall simple system. If somebody wants quick virtually no setup, quick, simple, no learning curves, just really, really super simple. And that video really works very, very well.
I agree. Well, good. Well, I'm excited about Wednesday. We'll make sure everybody, knows how to put their picture in. Believe it or not, there's a lot of people that have a little bit of issue with putting their picture in. So I just try to keep down the support emails. We have the support email if you need anything. But yeah, to fill out your how to get paid, you want to make sure you have everything in place before you start advertising. Because the last thing you want is like, oh my gosh, how do they pay me? You want to make sure that's in there after they pay the 97. So they will see that literally after they pay the 97 admin fee, I promise, as long as you have your stuff in there on how to get paid. So I think it's a wrap. I will go ahead and end the recording. Anyone else have any questions at all?